Hi everyone, I'm the guy who just noticed between episodes that Unknown the Pokemon doesn't have the letter K between the first U and N, and that really bothers me.
That's because then it would just be a word.
Yes, but
the whole
that
point
would make sense.
Of making it a Pokemon name is to take out that one letter.
But it needs that. It needs it. Because it's like they're
No,
unknown
it doesn't.
Pokemons. Well, I want the K in there. And that's that.
Well, I don't.
Well, that ain't the only letter you don't want in there.
But I want the D.
Damn it! You figured it out.
It was pretty obvious.
I was hoping you'd be like, dude, what do you mean breathing? And I'd have to be like, listen up, listen to my wit.
No, it was pretty goddamn obvious, was it not? Did everyone else see that coming? Because I did.
No, Danielle. Not everyone is as smart as you.
True.
Wait, no, that wasn't supposed to be a compliment.
But it was.
See,
you do that a lot.
Well, because, like, contrary to what you and the audience might believe, I have no problem complimenting you. It just happens when I don't mean it to.
It happens on accident a lot, though.
Okay, yeah, but like, do you think the audience, like, I mean, I don't know if you think this, I doubt you do, because I've complimented you before. What if they think I can't bring myself to actually comment? I was gonna say comment to you. Yeah, I can't comment to you, Danielle. I can't comment to you. No, on this video I'm gonna leave a comment that just says Danielle. If I remember to do that, anyway.
Either that or leave a comment that just says you. Like, just the letter U.
Okay, yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna do. Because, like, I, unlike you, when I go to respond... the letter I, unlike the letter U.
Yeah, I
That's not
thought
what
of
I
that
meant.
too.
Like, I try to respond to just about, like, every comment I get that could at least have some form of response. You know what I mean?
I do that too, most of the time.
Right, but, like...
You're just much quicker about it than I am.
Well, true, but, like, what I was gonna say is, like... I don't bother, like, getting on the Cat and the Bat and signing in and stuff. I just do it from my personal account, because they all know it's me.
Oh, well, the thing is,
unless they don't know
I
it's
get
me.
on Cat and the Bat to look at the comments because they're all right there in a nice little convenient list. All the videos, not just... I don't have to go and look at every single video.
Right. Okay, well, for me, what it tends to be is, like, when the day a video comes out, I'll respond to just about any comment that's there. The day after that, I just have to be browsing and come across it. You know what I mean?
I just check the comments list on Creator Studio often.
Right. Well, like, if I'm going to upload a video, then I'll do it, but, like, I don't really sign into the Cat and the Bat unless it's to upload something.
I sign into it pretty much just to, like, check comments.
Oh, right. I am gonna have to sign in soon, because the About section is flawed. I have 2 points, not 1.
Oh, right.
Because, well, I mean, depending on...
Wait, do you?
Yeah, I do, because the Mario Kart 64 plus Super Smash Bros. 64 counts as 1 point, and then Yoshi's Island counts as a 2nd point.
Right, okay.
And then Kaizo World is a little weird, because that is a one-off, and we agreed those are half a point, but I got an even better prize at the end. That was a joke. Well, not a joke, it was a nice prize, but you get my point. Regardless, I have 2 points.
Right, I haven't updated it in a while.
Right, well, I mean, I was gonna do that later. I think I'm lost. Can I call anyone on this phone? It's a telephone. Better not use it, why not? Self-scope? If I don't know where it is. Okay, I'll talk. Well, jeez! That is 2 very different personalities in the same room.
Pretty much.
Can I take the elevator? Oh, I can. I thought it would be locked.
You can take the elevator if you have the lift key.
I don't have the key. Well, that explains it. Now I gotta go find the key.
I know where the key is.
You gonna tell me?
Yeah.
Where is it?
One of the rockets has it. You have to beat him and then he drops it and he's like, oh no! I dropped the lift key!
Does he drop it or do you have to talk to him again afterwards?
No, he just drops it when you beat him, and he never thinks to pick it back up.
Maybe he's secretly a good guy.
It's on B4F.
Dude, you think I know where I am right now? I'm fighting Scribe Joey.
Well, sorry.
Oh, he has a Chimecho! I used to love Chimecho.
I thought it was adorable in the anime how much James always loved all his Pokemon.
Me too. I like James. James is a nice guy.
He is a nice
It's
guy.
Jesse and Meowth that ruin him. And even Jesse ended up being pretty nice. Meowth is kind of just really sassy.
I mean, like, because James really legitimately is a nice guy. He just kind of joined Team Rocket to escape a situation he really didn't want to be in, which is forced marriage.
Right. Forced marriage is no good. You tell him, Sonic. Get it?
Yeah.
Cool. No, but seriously, forced marriage is dumb.
But, like, James is the best character in that anime, hands down.
Like, the best character, like, really?
In that anime.
Huh.
At least I think so.
I haven't watched the Pokemon anime in a while. I watched, like, a few episodes of X and Y just to, you know, see what it was like, and it looked decent.
Like, based on what I've seen of the anime, which is not all of it, but still a pretty good amount, James is the best character.
Right. Well, I mean, like, I'd probably like him a bit more if there was, like, a bit more to it. Like, he acknowledges that Team Rocket isn't really the place for him or whatever. He's a good guy. Like, I would love to see maybe he'd do something about it. You know what I really want? You know, I refuse to admit he's the best character until he does one thing.
What?
And I don't know if you're probably aware that he did this. Until he goes back and re-gets Mime Jr., because he just left him there all sick. What the fuck, James? You and Mime Jr. were like bros, and I was like... That was like a legitimate bromance that I loved, and I understand he was sick and you had to leave him, and it was hard, and I get that. But don't pull an Ash Ketchum. Go back and get him. Please. I will watch every episode if you go back and get him.
Yeah, there's a lot of times when the trainers just kind of leave their Pokemon somewhere for no good reason and then never get them back.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm calling this now. Once Alpha Ruby Omega Sapphire comes out, Mega Pidgeot, Ash is going to be going back and reclaiming an old friend.
Probably. Because they kind of did the same thing with Charizard.
Right. And not with Squirtle. And he was like the main nigga.
And they didn't do it with Bulbasaur either.
Right.
At least not to my knowledge.
I mean, they came back for like one episode and like did Hoenn episodes, which was cool. It was like this one gym battle that he lost, and he was like, alright, my Pokemon suck, I'm gonna get my Kanto Pokemon. Which was mean, but I mean, it worked.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I'm lost.
You are?
Alright. So where's that guy with the key?
B4F.
Okay, well, let me get out of this puzzle, I guess, and then I'm gonna find where B4F is.
Do you know, like, when you first get down to the second floor? And then there's the first arrow puzzle that you come to.
Oh, yes.
That floor.
Uh-huh.
You go down those stairs. And then you're on the right track.
Okay.
And then there's another arrow puzzle on B3F.
Down those stairs. Okay, B3F, that's where I am now. Okay, cool, found it. How did I miss these stairs before?
I don't know. But I always do the same thing every time. I'm like, shit, this isn't where I was supposed to go.
I found a rare...
I did that arrow puzzle for nothing.
I found a rare candy. I'm gonna use it on Daquan. Because he
I found a rare candy a while ago.
Don't...
Because I haven't been lost.
Daquan is level 40.
God.
He is an unstoppable demon.
He's just a destroyer of worlds at this point.
Yeah, no, you don't fuck with Daquan.
He's like my Beldum was.
Yeah, but you lost your Beldum. Alright.
Because I couldn't catch anything with it.
Stop meddling in Team Rocket's affairs, Danielle. Jeez.
No.
Well.
Their affairs need to be meddled with.
Well then, aren't you mean?
They're mean too.
True.
That's why I'm meddling with them.
I'll give you that. Hey Danielle.
What?
If I was mean, would you meddle with me? Meddle sounds sexual.
It does. Giovanni's name.
Don't tell me, I want to be surprised.
Okay. At least he still kept the title of boss.
I'm curious to see what it was. Well, you're ahead of me, and this Zubat won't stop using synthesis.
Sucks.
I love how, like, even though they're the evil team, they still follow all the rules.
Yeah.
No, there's no running from a trainer battle. Oh, you beat me, I'll just stand here and be useless.
Pretty much.
I've served my purpose in life.
And like in the anime, Jesse and James didn't bother following the rules. They did a double battle, or at least tried to, way before that was a thing.
Do you think maybe, like, Game Freak was, like, rewatching old episodes and they were like, my god. And that's how it came about in the games?
Maybe.
Why did we not see this before? We were too blind.
Either way, I like double battles. I find them fun.
Yeah, they're pretty... I don't like them when it's, like, raw or gotta be competitive or whatever. Well, I mean,
I like
do.
them when it's like that because there's so much strategic stuff
Yeah,
you can do with
like,
it.
I literally just second-guessed myself. Like, well, I do. The only kind of battles I don't like... Triple battles.
I don't like triple or rotation
Or
battles.
rotation. Or, the sky battles in X and Y.
The sky battles I didn't like because, like, there are so many Pokemon that should be able to join sky battles that can't.
Yep. Plus the one time I got in one, I was stuck with, like, Pavilion or whatever. And it was like, well, too bad my Blastoise can't fly, eh?
Yep. Like, I feel like any Pokemon that can float should be able to join a sky battle. But it's only the ones that actually have the levitate ability or are flying type.
I don't like the way this game calls them black glasses. That could be racist. What's wrong with white glasses?
White glasses wouldn't make sense.
What about clear glasses?
I mean, maybe as like an accuracy boosting thing.
The elevator doesn't work. Who has the lift key? I'm putting my money on this guy. Scribe Mallory.
Yeah, he's the guy who has the lift key.
Psst, what an idiot. Who has... It's like, who has the lift key? And, like, looks around really shadily.
Oh no! I
Like-
dropped the lift key!
Like, he's on your side and he's trying to hint, like, who has the lift key? Points at self.
And then he just drops it and is like, oh no!
Maybe-
I dropped the lift key. Maybe you should pick it up.
Maybe
or
he's
something."
Looker.
Maybe.
You know who Looker is?
Yeah, I know who Looker is.
He's David Tennant.
He totally is.
He really is. Like, I'm not
He
even...
totally completely is.
I'm not even joking.
There's no denying this.
Like, if you look at Looker, then you look at the 10th Doctor, they're the same guy. Design-wise, obviously. I doubt Looker's, like, a time-traveling alien with two hearts, but
Probably not, but
a boy can dream.
they look the same.
They look exactly the same. Like, there's no denying that's where Game Freak got inspiration. There's literally no way. No way. I was thinking
Well-
earlier.
I'm done with Celadon now.
I was thinking earlier.
That's dangerous.
You're from Texas, right?
Yeah.
I knew that. I just, started my story off. Do you know anyone who talks like Hank Hill?
Not really, no.
Are there people like that in Texas?
Are there people who have, like, the Texan kind of accent?
Like,
yes.
like the what? Like, instead of what?
There are some.
Yes. I need to
Usually, though, the southern accent doesn't include that by default.
I need to meet these people. I need to move to Texas and I need to marry them.
Okay, for the most part, though, it's only older people, and it's mostly, well, it's mostly just people who were raised here their whole lives and are older.
Well, where they were raised doesn't matter to me.
I'm just saying it's not that
Right.
common.
But B, you know, if they're ever like, oh, I'm too old for you, I'll be like, age is but a number. And then they'll be like, what? And I'll be happy.
Age, when you think about it, is kind of just a number.
Well,
I really try to look at more maturity and intelligence.
I agree with you there. However, there are circumstances where age is a bit of an important thing.
Yeah.
14-year-olds and 40-year-olds, no matter how much they like each other, should never be a thing.
Well, obviously, yeah.
But yeah, other than, you know, really big shit like that, age is age is but a number.
I mean, like, I was mostly thinking of, like, I don't think I should have to respect somebody, like, by default just because I'm younger than them.
Respect your elders, Danielle, like me.
I mean, respect is something that I have for people until they lose it.
Right.
And I don't care if you're my parent or my elder or whatever. I'm not just going to respect you just because of that.
Do you respect me?
Yes.
Good to know.
You have done nothing to lose my respect.
But what I have to do to lose your respect?
Something pretty bad.
Like what?
You'd have to be kind of an asshole.
So what you're saying is I've already lost it.
No. You're not an asshole.
I'm a bit of an asshole.
No, you're really nice.
I'm a bit of an asshole.
You're nicer than you should be sometimes, I think.
I don't even see, like, what... Like, I don't even understand that. What do you mean? Explain.
Like...
Explain! Explain! Explain!
I am, if you would give me a chance.
I was quoting.
Like, there are a lot of times when you think of others before yourself in ways that, like, it actually is a bad thing for you.
But, like,
just to save them some trouble.
But, like, what's an example?
I can't think of any examples right off the top of my head because it's usually something that doesn't involve me, so I don't bother to remember it. But there have been times when you have, like, done something for someone that, like, it doesn't really matter all that much to them, but if you didn't do it, it would just be, like, a slight disappointment, and if you do it, it kind of makes you unhappy.
I can't recall any moments like that.
Like, there are times when you go to... There was a family thing you went to that was like, you didn't really want to go to it, but you went because they asked you to. I think it was like 4th of July or something.
Oh, yeah, that. Well, that wasn't that big a deal, though.
I'm thinking of things like that.
Oh.
Where it's like, that's just one example of it happening.
Well, I don't think that's me being, like, too nice.
It's not, but there are things like that that you've done in the past. To a bigger extreme.
Well, okay. I'll give you that. I've probably done that once or twice. However, there are, like, some circumstances where it's different, you know? Like, maybe it's, like, a specific person, that it's not the fact that it's gonna be even slightly it's like, you know, the situation that you just brought up, like, that was just, like, I don't want to disappoint people, but it could be, like, I'm trying to think of a person here. Say, hypothetically, my mother, which my mother is obviously someone I don't want to disappoint, and, like, but I don't know if it's to this extent with my mother, but you get what I mean. I just need a person here. It's like, I really, really wouldn't want my mother to be disappointed, so I'm gonna make an effort to keep her happy as much as possible. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I just don't like this. If it's someone that's really important and shit, I don't want them to be disappointed, so I don't mind taking some shit. Yeah, it sucks, but I do it.
Which is a nice thing. That makes you not an asshole.
Oh, right, I forgot that's where this started. I guess.
I can't think of anything you've done or said that was an asshole thing to do.
I told you I lived in Texas.
Right. That and the one thing that you did in Emerald.
Well, there you go, see? I'm a bit of an asshole.
Even the Emerald thing was okay in the end because we, like, started the thing over. But just a couple of things like that doesn't really make you an asshole. You've done a lot more nice than you've done bad.
His name is Boss Ann.
It is.
That's not nearly as... I thought it was going to be a lot funnier.
I probably laughed at it more than I should have.
Probably. Wait, is he holding a Master Ball? I think so.
But he hasn't stolen the Master Ball yet.
But that looks like a Master Ball.
But... he hasn't stolen the Master Ball yet.
Well, I mean, he's going to steal it now. I'm right here. He could just squeeze him. He could squeeze my Master Balls, Danielle.
Wouldn't that hurt?
Yes, incredibly. But that doesn't mean he couldn't do it.
Like, balls are not something that you're supposed to squeeze.
Not really, no. There's really nothing, like... There's really nothing you can do with balls to make them feel good. Balls just don't really feel good. They're just there.
I mean, like... you can fondle them gently.
Right, but like, that doesn't invoke, like, a lot of pleasure or anything. It's just kind of like, oh, you're doing that.
Yeah.
Playing with my sack. But it's like,
like, that's not an erogenous zone.
Right, like in the lewd roleplays I've been in the past, it'd be like, and this is something I'm not into, but you know, I didn't want to just be like, hey, I'm not into that, because it wasn't that big a deal. You know, I was heat of the moment. I was just kind of like, whatever. It would be like the female would give you a hand job while orally, quote-unquote, pleasing your balls. But that doesn't do anything. As a matter of fact, that sounds incredibly uncomfortable.
I don't know where anybody got the idea that that would be, like, an enjoyable thing to do.
Because it's, like, maybe some guys are into it, but I know I'm not, so...
Like... I mean, the balls are a sensitive area, but they're sensitive to pain, not really pleasure.
Exactly. So yeah.
I don't know how you could orally please balls in the first place. Would it just be like you're teabagging someone and you're just like, oh.
Totally. Also, like, I don't know, balls are, I mean, I realize they have a purpose and a use, but, you know, sexually, like, during intercourse, pleasure-wise, they are worthless.
Yeah. Plus, like, in general, I would imagine, obviously I don't have them, so I don't know this firsthand, but they seem like they would just kind of get in the way a lot of the time.
Not really, no. Surprisingly, they don't. They give you no trouble. Both, like, sexually and, like, in just everyday practice. They don't really affect you at all. Like, I
would, like, if I had them, I'd probably be afraid of, like, sitting on them.
Well, I mean, Danielle, they're not quite that big.
Yeah, but couldn't it happen?
Well, yes.
I mean, I'm saying this from the perspective of someone who does not have them,
well,
so
then,
I don't really
all right,
know.
well, let me educate you, because I've been asked before, like, by females, like, what's it, like, how do you hide all that? Like, how do you keep it all together down there? I don't know how they work, but not
well,
once...
they do hang at different heights, for one thing, so that they don't, like, bump into each other and hurt.
Well, right. There's that. But I don't know how it works. However, not once in my 16 years of life have my balls been sat on or, like, crushed by my thighs. Like, they have a way of avoiding it. It's also somehow, like, it's a lot easier to conceal balls than it is in, like, an erection.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
And believe me, erections can be pretty hard to conceal.
I would imagine so.
I mean, like, in all seriousness, obviously, I'm not 3 times the size of anyone's head. But a lot of my favorite pairs of pants are rather tight pants. So when things wake up, you know, they can be a little noticeable.
Which I find hot.
Right.
One of my, like, weaknesses is pants and underwear bulges.
Right. Well, so yeah, like I'm not like, dear audience, like I'm not trying to be like, God, like my dick is so big. I'm just saying like, it's there.
If you're wearing a tight pair of pants and it's pushing up against them.
If you're wearing a tight pair of pants and you're packing, you know, like slightly under 6 inches, that's gonna show up.
You're gonna see it.
Definitely. Well, I mean, you're not gonna like see it. You're gonna see the shape of it, but.
Which is still hot.
Right. Well, I mean, not to me, but whatever. I'm trying to get into the habit of just ignoring anything you say that could be like slightly flirty.
Why?
Because it gets me flustered, and that's cheating.
In what way is that cheating?
Well, I'm
like,
not.
How is that against the rules of Versus?
Well, it's not against the rules, but it's certainly unethical. For many.
How is it unethical?
For many reasons.
Explain.
I don't want to.
Why not?
Because then everyone would be like, oh, they'd go against me, basically, and they'd disprove everything I say. In my mind, there are, in fact, reasons for that to be unethical.
Okay.
I'm not telling you to stop, because it's kind of... Not that I enjoy it or anything, but...
You probably do. Let's be honest.
You know...
What?
Fuck.
What do I know?
Shut up, doctor. No, you know, can I download it without internet? I didn't give you the chance to say it.
There you go. I wasn't gonna say it that time anyway, but... You know.
Yeah, I know.
So I caught an Alakazam.
Congratulations.
And it's female, but I named her Asian Dad anyway.
Well then.
Because that's what Alakazam always looked like to me.
Well, I mean, he does, but...
He always looked like one of those angry Asian dads. It's like, why don't you have straight A's all the time?
So, I was thinking in my head about how Onyx is like a giant rock dick, and like that's like a dirty thing. And then he used a role play.
Of course.
And that's also a dirty thing. Well, I mean...
Yes, it is.
I mean, I've done role plays that weren't dirty, but, you know, dirty role plays, they're fun, so... Well, not like... Like, the more you like someone, the more fun they are, but regardless, they're fun.
Right. I haven't actually done, dirty role-playing with someone other than, like, just role-playing as characters.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna say in general, because I was gonna be genuinely surprised. I mean, not to say that you're some kind of, like, internet succubus slut, but...
I mean, I've done role-playing, like, as
right, yeah,
my own
I know
characters,
that.
Which is different than just role-playing.
Yeah. No, I've done it as characters maybe, like, once, but that wasn't sexual. Anything sexual I've ever done has been, like, a roleplay between, like, me and another person. Which I haven't done in quite some time, I just realized. So really, it's not like I can be like, oh, I'm obviously experienced in it, but it's not like I can start talking. Like, the other day, totally started virtually plowing this chick. I haven't done it since maybe May, June-ish?
Well, haven't you done, like, some stuff in real life, too?
Well, yes, but that's not no, that's not role-playing, is what I mean.
Right.
I mean role-playing specifically.
Because the way you worded it was everything sexual you've done.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. I've done some stuff in person since then, but role-playing, haven't done since, like, May, June. However, I know for a fact I'm totally not out of practice, because I'm just great at erotic writing. Totally.
I'm sure you are.
Don't say it like you don't believe me.
I don't know. I haven't seen any proof of this.
Well, you know what, Danielle? Maybe if you maybe, like, finish that Ravioko fanfiction, I'd respond.
Which I said I will do when I'm done with my commissions.
Well, whenever you do, maybe I'll respond with my own, and you'll see how great at it I am.
Alright.
Okay, then.
That's the end of this episode.
Fine. Wait. Oh, it is. Hey, Danielle.
What?
So, I want to take a minute here, if you don't mind, before we end it.
All right.
Just a little side note, because I'm so nice and stuff. Between episodes, Vibrant Echoes over here made a comment about how in co-commentary, everyone else tries to get the last word. So today, I'm gonna let you get the last word. So just shut your mouth for a minute. That was really mean, as I was trying to be nice. I apologize. So I gotta end this episode on my own, which is something I do not excel at. I'm really bad at ending things. So bye. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
And until then, goodbye, sir.